welcome to the Spotlight. You'll notice some festivity here and there throughout the show. We had Christmas in July today, so make sure you check out the Brooklyn Cafe show, their morning drive, and their lunchtime show. You're going to see a lot of great fun celebrating Christmas in July. Today's show, we have a few guests, which I'm super excited about. We have Teddy and Dina here around the table, Dawn and Freddie in the studio. We're going to be talking about morality. So my folks have just moved. They're cleaning out their place, and I picked up this book. It's the Book of Questions. It's actually named because it's a book entirely of questions. And the first question I opened to when I first got this was a little dated. So I looked at the copyright, and it was written in 1985. So some questions we will skip over, but some of them I'm really interested to see what everybody has to say about them.
I'm excited.
First and foremost, though, I want to introduce our guests. You've seen Teddy before. Dina is also with us. Why don't you guys tell us a little bit about yourselves, about your shows, where folks can find you on social media?
Hello, I'm Teddy from Teddy Unscripted. I get the super... Oh, good, now Dina's on camera. I was going to say, I'm going to get blamed for whatever anyone says because I'm the only one on camera, but good, now it's not my fault.
There's you'll see Teddy has our festive Santa hat as well.
Yes. Teddy Unscripted, you can find me on Facebook, Spotify, Google Podcasts, YouTube, a lot of other, anywhere you can watch podcasts and or Facebook stuff. Yeah.
My name is Dina, and I just did one of my last shows, maybe, of the Weekly Tea with Dina. And yeah, this is my first time on the Spotlight. That's why I wanted you to have a single camera to yourself, so it's your spotlight. But
and so that you don't get my mess. By the way, that's not Dina's mess, that's my mess. She's sitting where I was working earlier. So, if you're like, wow, what a disgusting... That's mine. I'm sorry, Dina.
And I'm excited for these questions because I don't even know what it's going to be about. Right. Morals, ethics, what's right?
A little bit of everything. So let's open up to the first question here. All right. And some of these are a little dark. So the first question I just opened up to is... If ethics, dark, that's where we went. If you knew there would be a nuclear war in 1 week, what would you do?
Oh my God, my answer's already wrong.
Would you save
Does
humanity?
Everyone know there's going to be nuclear war? Or am I the only person who knows?
Only you. And you have complete control to either save yourself, save your family, warn everybody.
I was going to say, can I well, I feel like the military wouldn't even believe you.
Right?
You'd be like, they're going to shoot a nuclear thing. They'd be like, ah ha ha ha, get along, little child.
Oh my God, I have my answer.
What's up?
Okay. I would get 6 of the strongest, smartest people I know, and we're going to go and stop whoever is going to nuke us. So whatever country it is, we're going to go fly there with the top elites, like SEAL Team 6 types of people, and we're going to go over there and we're going to stop it and become the heroes. Because if I had to pick a couple people, it wouldn't work, because then I'd let the whole world die. Besides 3 people, then our lives would still be miserable.
But if you could choose to save your immediate family, and you knew it was a guarantee that they would be safe because you had a week to get them to safety, or you take those 6 people and you go try to stop the nuke, and you might not be successful, which means everybody
I'm stopping
dies.
the nuke.
You're still
Might as well.
The nuke.
Might as well go all in.
There's a book that my friend had me read. It's called Alas, Babylon. It was written a little while ago, not really in the grand scheme of everything. It's a couple decades old, but it takes place in Florida, and it's about nuclear war. Now, they don't know ahead of time it's going to happen. Well, they do. It's somebody in the military finds out, warns his brother-in-law, or his brother, and they get to safety. Their little town is spared from the blast, and it's about how they rebuild society.
Wow.
So, book recommendation, Alas, Babylon. It's actually really good.
I was trying to think of a way, because I would want to stop the nuke, but I can't think of a practical way that it would happen. So I was like, how long do I have? A week or something?
You have 7 days.
I would like try and make really good friends with someone who has a bomb shelter.
That's good.
Like spend the full 7 days becoming like best friends with them.
You know, my friend who recommended Alas Babylon, she actually got so into it, she looked up how to survive a nuclear blast. And apparently there is a little section in Central Florida where if you went there, you wouldn't be safe, but you would be outside of the blast radius of nuclear facilities in Florida just enough that like you could potentially protect yourself. So everyone in Central Florida, you've got a leg up on the rest of us.
Why is
So
it
open
Central
your-
Florida,
open
not
your
South
doors.
Florida? Because I feel like South Florida is even farther. Do we have a nuclear center?
I don't remember where she said they were, so I don't know if this is true even because I haven't looked it up myself, but she said like there's a little pocket of Central Florida where you would be like,
terrifying.
it's the safest you could be if you
Yeah.
were living in Florida.
Dang.
And all of the nuclear centers were going off.
Yeah. That's terrifying.
All right, I like this one. And it kind of has to do with medicine, with finding cures, which is very appropriate nowadays, I imagine. If a new medicine were developed that could cure arthritis but caused the fatal reaction in 1% of those people who took it, would you want it released to the public? Keeping in mind, arthritis, you know,
Isn't
in just
deadly.
its basic form is not deadly.
Yeah.
No,
I'm trying
I
to
wouldn't. If there's 1% of anyone who takes this medicine for arthritis,
1% of people who take this medicine will die, but the other 99% of people will live pain-free.
Yeah, but like there's a lot of people with arthritis in the world. 1% is still like hundreds of thousands of people. You know what I mean?
Even if there weren't that many people with arthritis,
Yeah.
like how many people would you say is too many people to die for the rest to?
Well, I'm trying to think of what the actual
on the grand scheme of things,
Yeah.
I just, sorry, suffer
Like
everyone's
live
gotta
with it for
suffer.
a little longer.
Yeah. I mean, if that was switched and that was for COVID,
Yeah.
then it'd be a totally different story.
Yeah, because COVID, you may, get really sick anyway.
Anyways, might as well, like,
Yeah.
I mean, if it's gotten this bad so far and this many people have already died and there's that one cure and there's only 1% of people that would die, like half of that people have already died. So might as well save the rest, the 99%.
It's like those cartoons when the bad guy makes him drink the poison, and it's like, is this the poison or the cure? And
Yeah,
they drink it, and they just melted like, oh, it was the poison.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all I can think of.
No, exactly. It's like, which one are you going to pick? But for arthritis, for that specific question, I'd say no. Just deal with it with Advil.
Now, what if there were folks who the arthritis was so bad, or it was a portion of the elderly population where they were nearing their end anyway? Does that affect how you would look at that 1%?
Not for me, personally.
Teddy?
I think it would, because I think a lot of people who have arthritis, older people, it gets so bad that I think as long as they're aware of the risks, because like how many medicines do we have out there that they're like side effect, like a side effect of Advil is death. You know what I mean? Like there's so many side effects for almost every medicine. As long as you're aware of it and you're aware like, hey, 1% of the people this may kill, an 80-year-old's probably gonna be like, just give it to me.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather most likely live healthy than like possibly dying.
Yeah.
All right, so this next one is a little bit lighter in terms of content. Would you like your spouse to be both smarter and more attractive than you?
No.
No. There was such a device. All right, who wants to go first?
Nope.
You don't want
Never.
someone who's smarter and more attractive?
No. Both.
Both.
Why would I give them both?
It has to be both.
No.
They are
I don't
both-
want them to have one thing above me rather than two. Nope.
So
Nope.
you want to be both smarter and attractive,
Yes.
more attractive than the person
Yes.
you're with?
100%.
What if you knew that they were completely loyal to you, that their smarts and their attractiveness had no bearing on like the status of your relationship?
Get back to me. Can't.
I was gonna say, yeah. My boyfriend's way smarter than me.
Your
And,
boyfriend
like-
takes you jet setting around the world.
Yeah,
too.
my
Yeah.
boyfriend's way smarter than me. He's way richer than me. He's real cute. I think he's the way more attractive than me. Like, I'm happy. Because that takes so much pressure off of me. Like, I just have to look cute for me. I don't have to be, like, Megan Fox
Right,
and
right.
walk around. Because he's already cute. So I'm just like, yeah, I just have to wear a dress and put on some makeup. Whatever. Like, that takes so much pressure off me. And then people are going to be like, dang, what does she do that she gets him? And then he's smarter. So that way, this is my favorite thing. Whenever we're at a restaurant.
He gets you. You're crazy.
No, but like it takes off so much pressure.
No, I see what you're saying, but like for me, it's totally opposite. Like my boyfriend is already such a dork. Like he really is such a dork, and yeah. So like I've already like he already puts me like on this like pedestal where like he thinks I'm
Yeah.
so beautiful and so smart. So I'm
Aw.
already in that mindset. If it were to switch, I don't know I'd get through every day.
You're like, I need my daily validation.
like hello.
You would feel
Like, I
you have
just
a lot
woke
to live
up.
to.
you turn into what Trixie Turnblad or whatever from Fairly Odd Parents. Like, tell me I'm pretty.
Wow, I haven't heard that reference in a while.
Oh, that is like entirely in my head. If I'm having a bad day, I'm like, feed me and tell me I'm pretty.
Yeah.
All right, for the millennials watching, if you could comment if you picked up
If
on that
anyone
reference.
remembers Trixie, I don't remember her name. Is
If-
Turnblad?
The
Some-
I
Fairly
forget.
Odd-
Trixie
I honestly
something.
forget.
All right,
For the next one.
you were saying that you wouldn't want someone smarter and more attractive than you.
No.
It's just a flat no.
Yeah,
It's just-
but
we're
I was
not-
like,
we're not
no.
even
What about
entertaining.
you?
You know, I was thinking about that, and my mom told me growing up, you want someone that challenges you. You don't want someone that you feel you have complete, not that you feel you have complete control, because you should always have complete control on your side of the relationship,
Right.
but that they challenge you.
Yeah.
They make you want to
To-
progress and be better.
You
that-
can't have control of their side of the relationship too.
Yeah.
They can't be like so.
So if
Like,
I
you wanna
had
ins-
someone that
yeah.
was smarter and more attractive than me, would that make me want to be better? Which is, you should always be making each other want to be better.
That
is,
makes
I guess
sense.
what I'm saying.
That's
Yeah.
really fair, actually. That makes a lot of sense.
But if it was just like they were out there being Stephen Hawking looking like Channing Tatum and I'm back here like, you know, in my little hovel, then no, like we can
See,
pass on that one.
I disagree with you so much. What's hotter than like a super genius hot person? I'd be all over that. I'd be like, dang, that's all I want in my life.
I know.
Someone that's like a super brain blank. Like,
I
I
think
do.
that's fine.
Just
in
lately, I've
theory.
liked nerds. I don't know why. I
Love
feel like I've been
nerds.
with so many like jock, like frat boys that I'm
Yeah.
like over it. Like I like the little like quiet nerd type.
You
Yeah.
want the intelligence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like and he, like honestly, it's came to a point. Even though I think my boyfriend's so cute, like I don't even care so much about that. Like I just like want like the good soul type person, and like that's what I
Yeah.
become attracted to. So
Yeah.
if I got to choose, I would still want to be the most attractive and smartest because like it's for me. Like hello.
And that's, you want to feel good in your relationship, which is what I mean by that. Like, if he was
Yeah.
Stephen Hawking brilliant and Channing Tatum and he was jet setting, if that affects your personal feelings of self-worth,
Yeah.
it's not worth having that partner. There
Yeah.
are so many other people who are still attractive and still smart who you just might vibe more with.
Right.
Agreed.
No, I totally see
I'm
both
thinking of- I'm
sides. This is
thinking of
hard.
Yeah.
This is hard.
See? 1985, the big book of questions.
One of them in there is going to be like, should a woman really be able to vote?
No, and we're just gonna shut the cameras off, not even answering that.
I mentioned at the beginning there was a question in here where it was the first question I read, and you could tell it's dating, or you could tell it dated the book. It was, if you found out your best friend had AIDS, would you still hang out with them? And I was like,
Wow,
okay.
that is dated.
It's
I
like,
was
if
like,
did your
okay,
best
yeah,
friend
let's
have
see.
COVID, would you still hang out with
Oh,
him?
yeah.
2020
like,
version.
No.
Yeah.
depends.
I would just hang out with her when she gets better. I'm not hanging out with her.
Yeah. Let's FaceTime.
Yeah.
I love you virtually.
From a distance.
All right. So if your friends and acquaintances were willing to bluntly and honestly tell you what they really thought of you, would you want them to? Basically,
Absolutely not.
If you were living in the day of yes, where everybody was just giving their complete and honest opinion,
Absolutely.
I don't
not.
want to know.
would you self quarantine or would you go out?
Yeah.
I would self quarantine everyone through that.
You went through that?
They all
Oh,
told
pick up
you.
the mic. Tell us.
Mike.
Tell us about
This
that.
is more just normal. This is vent time.
All right, so this is
Vent
Val
time.
coming on the mic. She is being super awesome and running board and regaling us about this experience where this actually happened.
So we were a trio friends. It was my best
Oh,
friend.
that's how it goes. That's how it
It
starts.
was me, and we were best friends. We were in Girl Scouts together, so we knew each other since we were like 10. And like 2 years ago, we went through this fight where one said something to me, and I told her the other one. And it just started this whole explosion where we all just started yelling at each other, and it all came out. And needless to say, now it's just two. So.
No, honestly, when it comes in threes, that's where all my problems
Yeah.
start.
Yeah.
3 girls. Because then the 2 start talking, and then the middle one, there's always that one middle one that will talk to both
Yeah.
and mess it all up.
And
See,
sometimes
I
it
was the middle
switches.
one. I was the middle one, and I messed it all up, and I opened that can of worms, and I was like.
But honestly, lesson learned. Like, it's happened to the best of us where someone would go and talk shit, and then we go tell someone automatically, and then they're like, hello.
Yeah.
And then you feel, like, horrible, and then you know, and then you actually learn because you don't want to feel like that again.
Yep,
It's true.
and the one that was always having the issue and always like, oh, you don't, like, because sometimes it came down to it is I would see her 3 days in a row, and I'd see, at the time, my boyfriend 1 or 2 days, and I wanted to go see him and not her, and she'd get mad that I was going to see him, and it was just like,
Yeah.
it was a whole mess. She was
A
really
thing.
insecure, really jealous, and, like, I get it, I was friends with her before him, but still.
Now, is
It was
this
just-
boyfriend you're talking about the fiance you have now? So it's safe
So
to
you made
say
the right
that this worked
decision.
out.
Yeah.
Made the
I think
right
we made the right
decision.
side, yeah.
Right? So.
Now, the little Freddie on my shoulder is saying, ask them, because I know that he would ask this if he were in the room. Is it different for men versus women? Would men have this problem, or
No.
by virtue of
I could
being
see my
men?
boyfriend right now just being like, no, they probably already, because boys will tell you
yeah.
right on the spot. So, like, let's say a girl walks in with, like, a crazy outfit on, they'd be like, oh my God, that's eccentric.
Yeah.
And then that'll be that. But if a boy walked in with a crazy outfit on, they'd be like, bro, like, go change.
Yeah, like,
Like,
we're
it's
not,
just
no.
so different. But then
Yeah.
sometimes it's not. So I don't know.
I think, but it's not of would they. I think it's would they want. Like, do I want? If I was a girl or a guy, would I want people telling me their true feelings about me? And like for me, I know no. Like I don't want no at all.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm content with myself
as
without needing
blunt
to
of a
know.
person as I am. I know to an extent what people think of me and like certain situations, and I don't really want to hear it.
Yeah. No,
So.
I agree. I literally, that's me too. I don't
Yeah.
want to know. I don't care what you think. How about that? I don't care
Yeah.
what these people think of me.
That's true.
That's that fine line where I value if I ask for your opinion. I'm really asking for your opinion. If I say how do I look in this dress, don't tell me I look fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you want to spare my feelings, tell me how you think I look. Now, it's the unsolicited opinions where if I don't ask you,
Oh.
that means I'm fine without your opinion.
Yeah.
Like, let's just move past
It's that little like on the side, like your butt looks weird in that dress.
Yeah,
I
Or,
like when it comes to body image and face image and things that people can't change in a matter of 5 minutes, don't bring it up. If
Yeah.
there's food in their teeth and their hair's messed up and they can fix it in 5 minutes, then bring it up.
That always kills me how many times I see
like that.
food in teeth or something like that, and
or lipstick on teeth.
Yeah,
That's a
something.
big one.
and nobody throughout the day
Yeah.
brings it up, or like I'll see someone else
But then
brighten
they'll
up
say,
and they're like,
"Oh,
I
you look
ate
big,"
5
or
hours ago.
something.
Nobody told me about
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, they won't bring up that there's food in your teeth, but, like, the next day they'll be like, oh, those shorts are, like, too tight on you.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you're
Cellulite
going
on
to
your
say?
thigh is looking really Swiss
Like,
cheesy.
something that you can't fix in 5 minutes, do not even say it because they don't care.
Yeah. The worst is when they say it online.
Yeah.
Because then you've seen the video, you've edited it, you know what you look like, and they're like, arms looking real crepey or something. You're like, I'm sorry.
I've never heard that one, though.
Really?
That's mean.
Your arms looking real crepey.
Yeah, it's like cellulite on the
vicious.
arm stuff. It's mean.
Everyone
and like,
has that.
I don't know about
though.
you guys, but I'm on social media a lot. I love YouTube and I love reading the comments, and people are so mean.
They think they can get away with it because, like,
Yeah.
they're not face to face, but
Like, I will come face to face with you. I will fight you.
me too.
Like, that makes me so angry when the people do that.
Like, if you really want to say something, go say it to their face. Like,
Yeah.
that's even worse saying it online.
It's so.
Like-
I saw one. I think this was my favorite, though. I will say, I watched a fitness YouTuber, and I'm sorry, I'm hijacking this for a minute because it's
You
just so
do it.
funny.
I'm finding our next question. So you
I was
tell
watching
us.
a fitness YouTuber, and she was doing just like an arm exercise. So literally, the shot was from like her waist up. You couldn't see her pants at all because it was all sitting arm exercises. And one of the comments was, "Your butt looks weird in those pants." And like at 0 point in the video did you even see
Are
her
you
pants.
kidding? Like,
And
it's,
I was crying.
they probably didn't even watch the full video and just wanted to shoot out an insult.
It was just so funny, and I watched the whole video after reading it. Like, I scripted the whole thing. She doesn't stand up. Like, she's just sitting down, does her workout, and she's like, all right, guys, thanks. And someone's like, your butt looks weird in those pants.
Like, people are, there's so many people that,
just to let you know.
Thanks,
It
babe.
was so funny.
I
Next
mean,
question.
yeah,
I'm excited.
but it is. Moral of the story is be nice in the comments.
Yeah.
Because even though you're hiding behind an avatar, your true face is.
I can
is-
always
you're
track
showing
your
true
IP.
face to the people.
We can track your IP. It's
Ooh,
not
we
hard.
I
tried.
was just saying that you're showing your true face, like morality will get you, but Teddy's like, no,
I'll get you.
I'm a white
I'll
hat
actually-
hacker. I'm gonna
I don't
find
need
you.
karma. She is karma, and she will find you.
That's a good kid name. I'm going to name my kid Karma.
Teddy really is though. She is that. If you don't know the difference between white hat and black hat hackers, black hat
I
hackers
don't.
are like people that'll come in and steal credit card information. White hat hackers are the people companies hire to stop the bad
Oh,
hackers.
so black hat and white hat.
Yeah,
I
black
didn't even
hat
know
are the
that.
people that actually steal your information. White hat are the people that companies hire to protect their service,
Yeah.
so the information's not stolen to begin with.
And let me just say how it's iconic that she's wearing essentially a white hat.
I was just gonna say that Teddy is in this studio our white hat hacker. Like if you ask her
Until
anything
Gio
tech,
gets here.
she's got you.
And then Gio's like the
Yeah.
wizard. I don't know what it's called. Like no,
Gollum.
not
The
that.
Gollum.
Not that. Not that.
Stop myself.
He's like the chef's hat of hackers. Like the Bon Appetit big white chef's hat.
Dumbledore.
The Dumbledore.
Dumbledore, boss
This is the
man.
Dumbledore.
When we do so in the Brooklyn Cafe we're going by holiday to kind of lighten up the mood in this whole 2020. So today we celebrated Christmas. We're working backwards. So next is Thanksgiving, but then we're going to Halloween. Can
Merlin
he
the
come
White.
in? Can he
Sorry.
come in and dress up as a wizard for that episode? I would.
Oh my
really love
god. I love Harry Potter and Halloween.
Same.
it. All right, so this is our last question because we're almost out of time. For $20,000. So, and this is 1985. So adjust for inflation, whatever that is. Pick your,
Say like
pick your dollar amount.
200,000.
Yeah, 200,000.
Would you go for 3 months without washing, brushing your teeth, or using deodorant?
Yes.
Oh.
Assume you could not explain your reasons to anyone. You just had to be nasty for 3
Yep.
months.
And then I'll pay them off later to not tell anyone.
By the time you finish paying people off, you have like $1.
Yeah, true.
You also have like no friends.
But
'cause I feel like
also-
that's not worth it.
But also, if like we're during quarantine, we're during COVID times, like
That's
stay
true.
indoors. Say you have
That's true.
corona and
You have
stay
corona for
inside
3
and get
months.
paid.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Your 2-week quarantine is up. Nah, still sick.
Yeah. Dina, no one in the world has corona. Nope,
I got
do.
it through the mail.
Yeah.
I've had it now.
They're
Yeah.
like, we found a vaccine for it. Are you okay? Nope. Different version.
Yeah.
Don't need to go to the hospital. though.
Different
Just
strand.
Stay here.
Yep.
All right, now what if COVID didn't exist and like you had to be out with people and you're getting to like month and a half, 2 months in,
No,
and you're
because if I had a
super
job, they probably wouldn't even let me like work there. If I like,
But-
you don't brush your teeth or put deodorant on or shower for 3 months.
I have had to have the unfortunate conversation of a coworker, not here at my one of my old jobs, where I was like, dude, you got to start wearing deodorant.
Real,
He's
I've
like,
had to
"Really?"
say
And I
that
was
to
like,
someone.
Customers are complaining. Like, you need to wear better deodorant and cologne. Like, maybe have a change of shirt. I don't know. I'm not gonna call him out, but like, it wasn't. At
No,
this job, it
I
was
feel like
somewhere
we've all
else.
been in that moment. For me personally, it was 8th grade. It was this kid sitting next to me. Everyone was making fun of him. Everyone like wouldn't just tell him, "Hey,
Yeah.
do you have deodorant?" I literally gave him mine. I was like, "Here, I don't wear this," and he was like, "Oh, like I'll take it," and he used it.
Did
But
it
everyone
help?
has that moment where they need to tell someone, like,
Yeah.
I've had a similar situation, but it was a touchy subject where it was in college, and it was a gentleman that sat behind me in class. So because he sat behind me, we always ended up getting paired together for projects. But you could tell he was going through some sort of like
health
deep
issue?
depression,
Oh.
where like his skin was changing color. You could smell him walk in the room before you could see him. Like, he just was not at the very
That's so sad.
base taking care of himself. And looking back on it, I'm ashamed of how I handled it because I didn't bring anything up because you knew that his mental state, like,
Wasn't
he,
stable.
How do you
he-
tell someone like that when they're so upset that you also
Yeah.
smell?
And it's not
Like,
it's-
you don't.
I wouldn't have brought up like his physical appearance first. I would have brought up like checking in on you, how are you doing? And I didn't know how to do that, so I didn't do anything. And I've been thinking about that recently. That's a big regret I've had actually.
Yeah.
Is I
Aw.
wish I had just said like, hey, you know, the health clinic is around the corner, or like, are you cool? Do you need somebody to hang out with or something? But it was so like we sat in the far corner from the door, and you immediately you knew he walked in.
Yeah, it's hard, and honestly, sometimes saying nothing is a lot better than like calling him out in class. So like, don't feel too bad for not doing anything. Like, there's only like so much you could do in that situation. Maybe he was just happy that you were sitting there doing a project with him and not complaining.
And I feel like at some point too, it's not like, you know, most people that I know who have gone through depressive states like that, it's not like they don't know. Like, they're aware they're not taking care of themselves. So I think depending on the person, it might have made him feel worse. It might have made him feel better to be like, oh, this is getting noticeable. It may have caused a positive change, but it also may have caused
Yeah.
a negative change because he would have been like, I know I'm not taking care of myself, and it, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I think since you didn't know him that well, you made the right choice.
And it's that's true where, you know, even though somebody's not taking care of themselves, you know that they are adults and
Yeah.
they know how to take care of themselves. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
morality questions got sad.
I know.
I was trying to end on a high note.
Do another quick
Yeah,
one.
do a quick
High
one.
High note.
Okay. Oh, I opened up to question 166.
Perfect.
If you can, perfect, my favorite number. If you can increase your IQ by 40 points by having an ugly scar stretching from your mouth to your eye, would you do so?
Hi, Prince Zuko. I will be Prince Zuko. I will be Prince Zuko mixed with Uncle Iroh. That is my dream. That's fine.
You might have to explain. Okay, so if you
40
if you
points?
know that reference, though, shout out in the comments.
If you know that reference, brownie
might
points.
not know that
40
reference.
points?
That's
40
a lot.
points?
That's from like
I'd
an
probably
average
be able to
person
unlock other
Einstein.
things in my brain, like that movie,
You
Lucy.
become Lucy?
Yeah. Are you kidding me? 40 points. I already have a scar. I'll take another one. People, I changed this scar story
Really?
every single time someone
you
asked
really?
me.
New
Yes.
scar story.
Just
Let's
based
go.
on the
Which one do you
person?
want? The craziest story?
Yeah.
What's your
Or the
favorite?
real one. I want the real one.
You want the real one's so boring. I'm not even gonna say it on camera.
I want the crazy one. I want the like I fought a bear.
Yeah, no, I would say like I was in this alley and I was walking home and this guy came out and he cracked a bottle and he swiped across my face and I took it and I slushed it in his neck. I would just go on and they were like, oh my god. I'm like, yeah. So stop talking about my scar because it hurts.
In reality, it's like I fell and I hit a table.
I would
Like,
definitely
don't know.
take the IQ points over a scar. That's what makeup's for and like cream.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you can even embrace the scars too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I was just thinking. Like, if you had a
Such a good point.
Tommy Flanagan he was in what's this when a Stranger Calls, but he was
I don't
also
know.
in Sons of Anarchy. He has scars up his cheeks from when he got
Mhm.
into a bar fight, but he made that work for him. He's in film and TV now, and he typically plays like
A villain.
He's
or
played
Yeah.
a villain, or he's
Yeah.
played like he was in a biker gang, but now he's making money off those scars because you know it's him
Mhm.
just by those. So you increase your IQ by 40 points, and you're making money. Go out
Exactly.
to Hollywood, play a villain.
Let's go. I'll be live action Zuko.
Yep.
There you go.
I'm gonna keep talking about it because it's all I want. I've been talking about it, that show. I won't say it because everyone who knows it can put brownie points in the comments. But I've been talking about the show for the past 2 weeks, and I think all three of them are like really tired of me talking about it. But
It's
I love
actually
it.
making me. I just saw. I won't say what the show is now too.
But the sequel is coming on Netflix.
I just saw that.
Val just
ad.
tagged me on it.
You see, it's there.
I'm so excited. I've been watching it allegedly illegally. No, that's wrong. I paid for it on Amazon Prime. I paid like $40 for the sequel show on Amazon Prime. No. The second one not until August.
Ah.
And that should tell you how good it is. It's going to be on Netflix for free in August. You just paid $40.
Yeah, I just
to
paid
watch it.
$40 for all 4 seasons of the.
But now
sequel
you'll
to
have
the
it.
Now
show.
you own it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now you own it, and if Netflix decides to take it off, like they take off everything, then
Yeah.
you got it as a
I might buy the
backup.
first one too in case Netflix takes it off, because the first one, the actual series, is way better than the sequel.
Mm-hmm.
And I will dare someone to fight me on that.
Dared.
Dare you to. Not a single person who's seen both shows is going to be like, no, the second one's better. Like, not a soul.
I think you should have a Teddy Unscripted show just dedicated to
I
that.
will,
You
honestly.
you have different fans of the show. Just
You have to
going
put a
off.
big spoiler
Yeah.
alert, like one of those
Me,
things,
me,
make an
me.
edit.
That's all I'll talk
I'll
about.
throw you through.
I bet.
Our tech wizards in the studio are already figuring it out.
Yeah.
Like, Val's already
Bring
sent this
that
to me. She's
show to you.
like, done. There you go.
Well, thank you guys so much for being on the
No,
show.
I actually had so much fun. I like these questions. I
I
wish we
know.
didn't have to stop.
We might have to bring this back. Maybe we'll do one question per show.
That's a
kind
good
of
one.
Round out to begin the episode, get everyone loosened up a little bit. We'll do a morality question. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Before we head out, really quickly, Teddy and Dina, shout out to folks where they can find you and find your show once more.
The Weekly Tea with Dina, 2020 Vision Network. Check me out.
Yeah. Teddy Unscripted on 2020 Vision Network, Teddy Unscripted on Facebook, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Beakly, anywhere you can watch podcasts.
If you can't find it, you're not looking.
Yeah.
Because it's there.
Anywhere you could possibly find a show.
Sometimes
it's
on
Teddy.
YouTube if I remember to upload it, which is rare.
And this has been the Spotlight. We are changing to a new time, so check us out next week, Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great evening.